Thank you to Nina for putting all this together, for dedicating all her time these past few weeks to this big show today. It was quite an ambition, and we're very grateful. And we want to uplift your spirits today. So my name is Joe Normal, and welcome to the new world normal right here at SEQUESTERFEST. All right, let's dream of some California stars right here with Wilco and Woody Guthrie. Here we go. Welcome to the SEQUESTERFEST right here. All right. I'd like to rest my heavy head tonight on a bed. California stars, I'd like to lay my weary bones tonight on a bed. California stars, I'd love to feel your hand touching mine and tell me why I must keep working now. Yes, I give my life just to lay my head tonight on a bed. California stars, come on! I'd like to dream my troubles all away on a bed of California stars. Jump up from my starbed and make another day underneath. California stars that hang like grapes on vines that shine and warm my lover's mask like a friendly wine. So I give this world just a dream with you on our bed. California stars. To rest my heavy head tonight on a bed of California stars. I'd love to lay my weary bones tonight on a bed. California stars, I'd love to feel your hand touching mine and tell me why I must keep working now. Yes, I give my life just to lay my head tonight on a bed. California stars, one more. Yes, I give my life just to lay my head tonight on a bed of California stars. All right, again, I'm Joe Normal. Welcome to SEQUESTERFEST. I'm going to take you guys right now to a little place in New Jersey where I come from. I'm originally from the East Coast. I live out here now in California. I'm kind of bi-coastal. I always say from the Garden to the Golden State. That's Joe Normal. All right. There we go. Passing the time looking out from my window above the trees and the neighborhood. Way up here I can see on a clear day down to the docks and the cities in view. Drive through Manhattan on the Pulaski Skyway. Stop at the toll booth and we're counting the tiles that line the tunnel right up to the state line. That's how we'll know that we've escaped for a while. We're going into the city tonight. Far from the struggle, out of the boredom, let's go into the city tonight. We gotta get out, we gotta get out tonight. Another day sleeping under my pillow. I I hear the trains as they pass and fade, and down the port I can hear the ships blow. But I'm wishing they would take us far away. Up the road by the Budweiser factory, the planes take off and leave us all behind. So in our boredom, grab a six with a buddy and dream of places we may never find. Go into the city tonight. Come on, far from the struggle, out of the boredom. Let's go into the city tonight. We gotta get out. We gotta get out tonight. That's right. We gotta get out. We gotta get out tonight. Come on, get out now. And if you talk to somebody who comes from New Jersey, we identify what town we come from by the exit number on the New Jersey Turnpike. And I gotta say that Elizabeth, New Jersey has got to be the most unluckiest town in the whole United States of America. Because we are exit number 13. And if that ain't bad, we got two exits. We got 13 and 13A. Looking out from the gray shingle rooftops at the trucks and buses on routes 1 and 9. They're passing by 13 square miles of nothing. Just a mundane town full of mundane guys. We're going into the city tonight. Come on, far from the struggle, far from the family fight, into the city tonight. We gotta get out, we gotta get out tonight. Oh, come on, let's go into the city tonight. Far from the struggle, out of the hustle, let's go into the city tonight. We gotta get out. We gotta get out, alright. Alright. Thanks for coming into the city with me. My name is Joe Normal, and thank you for joining me here today. I'm on my Facebook Live every day, every Saturday, that is, at 12 noon. So for me today, this is like doing double duty, being asked to do the SEQUESTERFEST. I'm really happy to be a part of this, to bring awareness and a little bit of hope and a little bit of uplift to you guys out there in sequester land. So keep it right here till about 6 o'clock, and then I'm going to tell you where to go next. We got Don Teschner coming up next with Nina. And let's switch over here. And a little switcheroo on the harmonica here. Have you guys been following along all day today? Did you start at 12 noon today with Ted? Yeah? Oh, hello! How are you feeling? So good to see you, my friend. Oh, hey, buddy. What you been up to? Let's get together. We'll have a beer. I'm having some friends over to watch the game. Oh, hey, man. What you doing? Oh, what's going down? Let's go cause some brewing at that new kick-ass bar I found downtown. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow with a bad head. Gonna wake up tomorrow wishing I was dead. But it'll be worth it for the good time I have with my friend. Oh, hey, baby. I really missed you. So glad to see you again. Oh, hey, ourselves in. We're gonna tear out the walls and make the neighbors jealous. Well, I don't gotta work tomorrow, and there ain't no school. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow in my bed next to you. Oh, hey there, friend. Oh, hey there, friends. Hey there, friends. All right, let me get a little drinky here. On this next song, I just want to give a little shout out to all the moms that are out there, that especially the autism moms and the moms raising kids with special needs. You guys are such wonderful advocates for our children, and we are so grateful for you guys, and we love you, and we want to thank you. And with this song, we want to say thank you to all the moms out there. That's right. You got to give the props, right? Thank you, girl, for all the things you do, for giving me your loving and all your kisses too. Thank you, girl, that's all I want to say. So thank you, girl, thank you, girl. Thank you, girl, for always being true, for giving me your loving and sharing your life too. Thank you, girl, that's all I want to say. So thank you, girl, thank you, girl. Thank you, girl, do 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 do. Thank you, girl, do 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 do. Thank you, girl, for everything you do, for giving me your loving and caring like you do. Thank you, girl, that's all I want to say. So thank you, girl, thank you, girl. Come on, let's all say thank you. Ready? Thank you, girl. Do, do, do. Thank you, girl. Do, do, do. Thank you, girl, that's all I wanna say. Thank you, girl, that's all I wanna say. Thank you, girl, that's all I wanna say. So thank you, girl, thank you, girl. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you again to Nina. If you guys haven't already thanked her, please leave a little thank you in the comments there so she can see that. I'm going to switch out here again one more time. Oh, you like that? Just the same old normal to me. I've got a special song here about a place in my hometown. There's a refinery that when I was growing up, there was a huge explosion there, and it filled the emergency rooms of 3 hospitals in my county where I grew up. And I'm releasing this song on the 28th this month, and I chose that date because April 28th is International Injured Workers Day. And you know, when this thing happened and you heard the news story, there was a whole big thing about, you know, the FBI came in, they were looking to see if there was sabotage or some kind of terrorism or some crap like that. But there was no mention, and you didn't hear the stories of the injured workers and the people who got hurt, just the regular families that worked there, you know, brothers and sisters and parents that worked there. We didn't hear from them. And this is kind of dedicated to them. Chemical towers form a forest of steel, with the scaffolding weeds like the ivy conceal. Church of our beams in godly spires of steel, I light my candles in the night, a shrine to the automobile. I got my name badge on, I'm going to work at the refinery. I got my safety gear on, I got to earn my pay at the refinery. Take a drive along the turnpike, through the smoking lifeless trees, beneath the odorous skies, 13 stripes waving a dirty breeze. Blown out windows in our homes, outside the refinery, evacuation in Bayway, and for the hurt no sympathy. So put your name badge on, we got some work to do at the refinery. Get your safety gear on, another day's pay at the refinery. The petrochemical plant, they set a record late last night against the backdrop of steam, 1,000,000 barrels of gasoline out by the storage tanks, contaminated waterways, abnormal cancer rates among the workers and the families downstream. So put your name badge on, there's a protest down at the refinery. Get your safety gear on, everybody's walking out of the refinery. Get your blue shirt on, and stand together with our down at the refinery. Another day without pay, 'cause we won't back down at the refinery. In honor of all injured workers everywhere. April 28th, look it up, International Injured Workers Day. Maybe you know people right now that are working in the healthcare business that have caught the virus and have gotten very, 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 very sick. You know, job hazards, you know, that's what we're talking about here. We got to care for our people. Another switcheroo over here. I've got quite a few guitars. You know, when I play with the band, my band is Joe Normal and the Anytown'rs, as in Anytown, USA. And when we do shows, I can only bring like 2 guitars. You know, usually they're my Telecasters, my electrics. And, you know, it's so cool to be able to, you know, pull out a guitar that I don't play that very much. And this is a 1954 Airline. And I found this on the side of the road in Julian, California. It was in two pieces. Oops. The neck and the body were separated. And I brought it home and I fixed it myself. And there's a whole story that goes with the guitar, maybe for another time, okay? But for now, I'm gonna play a song that came out in the 50s on a guitar that was made in the 50s. And this is by Elvis. This is called Mystery Train. Train I ride, 16 coaches long. Train I ride, 16 coaches long. Well, that long black train took my baby and gone. Train, coming round, round, round again. Train, hey, coming round, round, round again. Well, it took my baby, but it never will again. Train, coming down, down, down the line. Train, coming down, down, down the line. Bring back my baby, 'cause she's my mine. It's from Miranda. Coming round, round, round then. Train, coming round, round, round then. Well, it took my baby, but it never did again. A little Mystery Train by Elvis and Junior Parker right there. Well, my clock has stopped working, so I'm just going to keep playing, and I'm going to look at the clock there in a second on the laptop, and let's see what we got coming up next here. Okay, I'm going to switch over one more time. Which one are we going to do today? Let's go for this one. Let me just get a time check, guys. Sorry to inconvenience you here. Yeah, that's okay. We're doing pretty good. We're just kind of breezing through the songs. You know, usually when I do my my other performance, I do a lot of talking, and I'm just trying to keep the music flowing here for us today. So I just want to say I'm going to do this next song. It's kind of a song of hope. It was released as a charity single for the Ed Asner Family Center. I'm a little tongue-tied today. Too much coffee, you know what I mean? And the song is called Even Now, and it's available online. You can find it on all the download sites. And please download the song if you're interested. If you like any of the music here that you can find on my download places, I put it in the comments there so you can see that. I always say, I encourage people to download the songs, because if you stream them only, artists only get like a 0.001 of a penny. You know, we need to get like 1,000 streams to get a penny. It's just, it's crazy. It's really, it's not very artist friendly, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And on that note, I'm just going to say we're going to pass the virtual tip jar right now. So if you guys are watching and you want to go ahead and leave a tip or a donation, please feel free to do that. This is called Even Now. Even now, I know that things will get better. I know that soon everything will all work out. Even now, I know that it won't take forever. Someday soon I'll be free from all this pain and doubt. Even now, I can look ahead and say the future's looking brighter every day. The future's looking brighter every day. Even now, I am looking forward to tomorrow. When it's here, I'll be closer to the end. Even now, I can feel a smile through the sorrow. 'Cause when you're near, my aching little heart begins to mend. Even now, I can look ahead and say the future's looking brighter every day. The future's looking brighter every day. The future's looking brighter every day. When I'm down, think about the good things tomorrow brings, and sooner in my way. The future's looking brighter every day. Even now, I know that things will get better. I know that soon everything's gonna all work out. That's right. Even now, I know that this won't last forever. Pretty soon we'll be free from all this pain and doubt. Even now, I can look ahead and say the future's looking brighter every day. 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 It surely is, folks. It surely is. You know, at least on the days where you don't turn on the media, you know, if you can leave the media off for 24 hours, it will be an awesome day, I promise you. You know, it's all going to be there when you turn it back on anyway, right? So you may as well give yourself a hiatus from the stress and the fear and everything, and maybe just get a little bit into the hope and the faith and the sunshine and stuff. This next song is by the Drifters, and I kind of mixed up. I'm going to do my own stuff, and I'm doing a few covers and things today. But this particular song, each month I host an open mic. It's kind of on hold for now while things are shut down. But one of the things we do is we do a theme every month, and the theme for this particular month was the Dead at 27 Club. And you can think of all the rock stars that died when they were 27, and I wanted to dig a little deeper than the typical Janis and Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain and stuff. And I really looked, and I found Rudy Lewis was one of the singers in the Drifters, and this is a song that he sang. And when I looked at kind of his backstory, he was kind of, what did they say? The night before he was due to sing Under the Boardwalk, he died in a hotel. And it was the night before he was due in the recording studio to sing that song, so he didn't get a chance to sing on it. And that was a huge hit for the Drifters. And I guess I want to dedicate this song to Rudy Lewis and anybody who's approaching 27, who's an artist that's about to give up on themselves. Please don't give up. We need you guys. We need your work in the world. So please don't give up on yourselves, okay? And I released this song just this month. You can find it on Joe Normal, on all the usual places. It's there. I did a version of this. When this old world starts getting you down, and people are just too much for me to face, I climb way up to the top of the stairs, and all my cares just drift right to space. On the roof it's peaceful as can be, and there the world below can't bother me. Let me tell you now, when I come home feeling tired and beat, I go up where the air fresh and sweet. I get away from the hustling crowds and all that rat race noise down in the street. On the roof, the only place I know, where you just have to wish to make it so. Well, let's go up on the roof, up on the roof. Oh, come on. At night the stars put on a show for free, and darling, you can share it all with me. I keep telling you that right smack dab in the middle of town, I found a paradise that's trouble-proof. And if this world starts getting it down, there's room enough for two up on the roof, up on the roof. Yeah, well, come on, darling, let's go up on the roof. Yeah, yeah, baby, let's go up on the roof. All right. Yep. Have you guys been outside lately? Have you looked up at the sky at night? Yeah, maybe. Anybody looking up at the sky at night? What do you see? I'll tell you one thing. There's a planet that's burning brightly in the western sky each night. And if you're looking for it, you'll see it. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to go research it, and you're going to come back and you're going to type it in there, okay? Here's a song by Joe Normal and the Anytown'rs. This is for anybody who's stuck in a bad relationship. We all know the kind of relationships I'm talking about. They don't necessarily need to be a domestic relationship. They could be a work relationship or a partnership of some kind. If it is a domestic relationship and there's some abuse in there, please seek help. There is help. There's a saying, end the silence and stop the violence, okay? It's called Don't Hurt Me. I've got a few more here. I'm going to jump around a little bit here. This is for anybody who's out of work, you know. All the times that we were at our jobs and we were bitching, oh, I fucking hate this job. I hate my job, right? And now we're out of work and we're like, oh man, I wish I could work. I wish I could work, right? And I have a song that's called Stuck in a Job. And even though most of us aren't working right now, we're kind of stuck in the house. So I thought I would change the words to stuck in the house. But maybe I'll throw that in here. I'm gonna still sing it as Stuck in a Job because I think it's better that way, right? And before I start, let me just say, I hope you guys are all using this time to your benefit. And what I mean by that is to reimagine yourself, to reinvent what you do and who you are. It's a gift. See this as an opportunity, okay? Stuck in a job that I don't want to work anymore. Stuck in a job that I don't want to work anymore. I got no skills, got no degree. Now I'm a working man who used to be free. And I'm stuck in a job that I don't want to work anymore. I took a job cause I had none, and my wife was annoyed. She said, Joe, go on out and get a job. So I took the first job I could find. Now I'm not unemployed. But I'm overworked and underpaid, and I need no money or I just won't get laid. So I'm stuck in a job that I don't want to work anymore. And maybe I'll just take a moment and I'll tell you about some of the crappy jobs that I've had. Flipping the chicken at the Kentucky Fried Place, right? Pumping the gas at the Exxon place, right? I was sweeping up the floor and mopping up the floor and taking out the trash at the community pool. Those are some of my crappy jobs, not to mention all the telemarketing. I took a job, thought my future would be more secure. Oh, and now I'm stuck here, and I don't want to be here no more. I can't get out, but I can't stay. I got so much to give and I'm throwing my whole life away. Stuck in a job that I don't want to work anymore. One more time. Stuck in a job that I don't want to work anymore. One more, the blues. Here we go, the blues. Stuck in a job that I don't want to work anymore. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, a little switch on the harmonica here. I'm going to jump over now and tell you a little bit about my dad was an amazing singer. He had the type of voice like Mario Lanza, a tenor. He was a trained tenor. And he used to sing all the time around the house. He would sing, I tell the story, he would sing the Ave Maria and it would shake the house and just everything. The cups would rattle and stuff in the cupboards. He has such a beautiful voice. And the sad part about it is we lost my dad last May. It's almost a year now. And he never recorded himself singing. I'm just so sad about that. There were times where I thought, oh, maybe I should do it. Maybe I should do it. Now I regret that I never did it. But, I gotta say, maybe it was his thing, maybe he was the one who should have said, I gotta do this, And when we were growing up and I watched our parents struggling and working and stuff, and I just said, I don't want that life. I want a bigger life, man. I'm going to make it in a band. I want to get out of here. I want to leave this town, and I want to never come back, and I'm going to make it, you know. And then just looking at kind of people who are still back there and just kind of, they never followed through on their dreams. And I didn't want that to be me, you know. And I guess following through on my dreams now, what that looks like is kind of playing here on Facebook Live to you guys. You know, all the clubs and bars are closed, but I'm not gonna freaking stop. This is my calling. I'm gonna do this no matter what, whether I'm singing right here or I'm singing on that iPhone or whatever it is. And you know, all you musicians today, if you're out there and you're watching my set today, don't give up, man. Just keep going, man. You're important. Watching the rain coming down from a window in the New Jersey diner on North Avenue. Bought my first cup of coffee, shared a wet pack of butts, making plans with my bandmates to rise out of this rut. Now the rain beats down on our town, while the rain beats down on our town. Electric guitars and a blue sparkle kit, shot on a cheap microphone for washing teenagers spit. In an attic above, dream on this avenue, singing out through a window to the sordid view of the rain beating down on our town, of the rain beating down on our town. To the graveyard on our way from school, to another rehearsal with my brother and you. We'd across from your house, some friends by the pizza place, then walk over together to escape from this place. As the rain beats down on our town, as the rain beats down on our town. Well, I bet every young person held back by the streets dreads of leaving it all far behind. So am I any different to want something else? Someday we'll all get signed, we'll kiss our town goodbye and clear away these skies. Bye-bye. Walking home in the rain with my guitar and a bag, knowing someday we're gonna make it, and we ain't ever coming back. Unlike our fathers and their fathers in the factories, who gave up on themselves and let their dreams wash away in the rain beating down on our town, in the rain beating down on our town. Town. All right, as the rain beats down on our town. While I got the G harmonica on, I'm going to go ahead and play this song here. This is a song for I don't want to say this. I've always had this sort of affinity for cowboys. You know, my dad had that thing too. You know, on his dresser, he used to have pictures of the singing cowboys, especially, and you know, Roy Rogers, Gene Autry, and John Wayne was a big one for him. You know, but if you're in California and you're in Los Angeles, and when things open back up, if you've never been over to that Autry Museum, you've got to go. You got to go downstairs, and you got to at least just check out all the Autry stuff and all the singing cowboy stuff. It's really an inspiration for anybody who's into American music. You guys would really dig that if you haven't seen it. And I particularly love all the costumes. You know, I kind of have a thing about, you know, fashion and image and things. So for me, I love to see all the detail on the clothing and the boots and the buckles and the straps and all that stuff. They really just put a lot of work into that craftsmanship. And it's just beautiful. You got to see it. And this is called Rebel Heart. And dirty, desolate terrain, crossing through the sands of my game, missing with a broken heart. I still get through the pain, so why not travel boot heels to the plain? I'm just a solitary cowboy against the wind, pistols blazing through your town again. I'm just a lonesome glider, a guitar under wing. I'll take you down with my 6-gun sound again. Defend this rebel heart. Eyes like the morning star, cheeks like a rose, don't know her name until I find her. This frontier bears my name. Silver saddle rope, the lightning, ride it where I please. I've gambled love and dreams for golden dreams. I'm just a solitary cowboy against the wind, rock and rolling through your town again. I'm just a story writer, a guitar And I don't mean to be taking up your guns either. That's not what this is about. We're getting close to the top of the hour. If you guys have seen, I had my Venmo thing. We were all asked today to put out our little donation signs and stuff. I'm going to kind of flip the sign over right now to advertise our next artists. We've got Don Teschner and the Water Dogs coming up next. I'm hoping that you guys can see it. I'll just move it out a little bit more in front of me there. Don't mind me blocking myself a little bit here. And let's see, maybe a last song here. What are we going to do? I'm going to jump over. I'm going to switch out another guitar. So please give me a second here. If I can reach this one. You guys all doing okay? I hope everybody's having a good time. You know, it requires a lot of imagination now that we're all kind of stuck inside, and I'm hoping that everybody's kind of coming up with things that they can do, ways that they can stay creative. You know, I had mentioned once before that, you know, we're all turning into pretty good cooks now. We used to have a family sort of ritual each week. You know, our lives are pretty hectic. We are small business owners. You know, we're out of work right now. And it's kind of a nice thing because I get to see my kids a lot more. So I'm very grateful for that. One of the other things that was really cool, one of our rituals was that on Sunday nights, our family, we would go out for a meal because our weeks are pretty hectic and we can't really sit around the table like a traditional family during the week. So we made it a point to once a week we would go out and we would take turns. You know, maybe I would choose this week, next week would be, you know, my youngest son, my older son, and then my wife. And we kind of go around the circle, you know, from youngest to oldest. And, you know, we'd be going places. I hope you don't mind me talking to you about this. This is kind of, I'm reminiscing about going to Taco Bell, you know what I mean? We, you know, maybe go Baja Fresh, or somebody wanted to go to the sushi buffet. Can you imagine going to a sushi buffet right now and people being all paranoid with the masks and the finger gloves and nobody wants to touch anything, and like it just wouldn't work, right? So we're all at home and we're preparing meals at home, and you know, when we can get out to the market and if it's not too crazy in the stores and if there's stuff left on the shelves, you know, we can get what we need to prepare meals. And I kind of like it. It's another way. I've noticed that my songwriting has gone down a little bit and my meal preparation has gone up a little bit. So it's a creative process too, just like doing sculpting or pottery, painting, writing, you know, whatever you got, drawing. So I'm going to end with the song and send you guys off to Don, and I know Nina is supposed to join him, and we want to thank Nina again for all that she's doing to keep this thing going. Come back again tomorrow. It's here all day tomorrow again. This last song is called We Are the Normal. This is for all of us misfits in the world. I hope you can hear that. Like I told you, we are the normal. 'Cause everybody here, like I feel about this town. The misfits and queer, outsiders in our own strange town. We are the normal. We are, when we're together, we are the normal. We are, when we're together, we are the normal. We are the normal. Misunderstood, missing the outcast. so pure and true. We are the norm, that's what we are. When we're together, we are a love immortal. We are, come on again. We are the norm. We are, when we're together, we are the norm. So everybody here, you've been on to something bigger, something greater. So put your troubles here, we can overcome that fear with the liberators. When you and I are here, differences disappear and the whole world goes away. Today. That's right. Thank you everybody for joining me. Have a happy SEQUESTERFEST, okay? Enjoy the rest of the festival, and I'll see you in the comment sections, okay? I love you guys. Thank you. I'm Joe Normal, and we are the normal. That's right. We are the normal. We are. When together, we are the normal. We are. When we're together, we are the normal. We are. When we're together. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I'll see you. I'm here every Saturday at 12 noon. Come back next weekend, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you again, Nina. Have a happy SEQUESTERFEST.